Hello everyone, here is my final presentation for EAL 331. My name is Jacqueline Bello, and I work as a paraeducator in the school district where I actually grew up in. I have been working in this district for about 4 years, and it is what has motivated me to continue my education to get my bachelor's degree in elementary education. The district actually provided a program for all paraeducators that wanted to continue their education. They then partnered up. National Lewis was one of the schools that they partnered up with, and I felt like this was the sign that I needed to be able to continue my education and to achieve my dreams. One of the takeaways that I got from this course was during Module 2, Culture and Multiculturalism. Culture and multicultural education is to create an equal education opportunity for all students, including those from different racial, ethnic, and social class groups. Multicultural education means to create equal educational opportunities for all students by changing the school environment so that it will reflect and diverse cultures and groups within a society and within the classroom. It is a process because the goals are ideals that teachers and administrators should constantly strive to achieve. The second takeaway that I received from this course was in regards to the DACA stories that I was able to read. This particular article was America Stands Up for Dreamers and the Immigrant Communities from Which They Come. This article supported my learning because the article provided highlights when prominent U.S. representatives have spoken up and have stated the positive benefits of those who are part of DACA. This was important because during this time, the Trump administration wanted to cut these initiatives, and they wanted to send undocumented immigrants out of the country. I really loved this article, and it made me realize a lot about the Dreamers and the DACA opportunities that were provided. My third takeaway in this course was during Module 7. It was about the ELL's demographic and inclusion. To ensure that the student population received the best services to succeed in school and beyond, we have to look for ways to build relationships with our ELL students. The time invested is what will determine the child's future. We can also increase the students' English language production and peer interaction to further develop skills in a new language. This can be done with time and practice. Activities can be structured to support students-to-students interactions. ELLs will use their oral language skills to explain concepts and contribute their work. Overall, for the first milestone, I have learned to use a better understanding of my students' lives and their culture outside of schools. This milestone helped me learn how I will be able to visit different communities and to conduct research. I learned how to find places that were culturally relevant, such as restaurants, stores, libraries, and bookstores that represented the population. Overall, this milestone provided me with a reasoning as to why I should avoid making assumptions about cultures. For my second milestone, my reflection, I learned strategies that will deepen my understandings of the diversity and culture of ELLs. I observed the implicit and explicit cultural characteristics that I will have to be able to identify in my career. More importantly, I was able to promote strategies that can be implemented to help a school become more culturally relevant. And in my third milestone, I learned a deeper understanding of the diversity and culture of ELLs that I will be able to serve for my students. I was able to observe a classroom environment where the students were responsible for collaboration. This provided me with an example of a safe and welcoming environment for students to have a cognitively and emotionally classroom aesthetic. In my reflection of the overall course, I really enjoyed this course because it brought awareness and education to English learners. Often they can have a sense of not belonging. By being educated in this, we now will be able to provide the support and guidance that they need. This course provided me the education of how culture impacts learners within society and the educational system. I have learned about the importance of understanding the power of culture and the needs of English language learners. The most important reflection that this course has provided me is that cultural assumptions influence students' performance and self-image in the educational system. As educators, it will be our jobs to have our beliefs and practices as goals to be able to affect the lives and achievements of our students. And that is the end. Thank you very much, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed my final presentation.